Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. We are currently in the bit between because we are here to deliver an eyeball, a particularly valuable eyeball, to the family of somebody we met in Purderance. I don't actually know where I need to go here. I'm hoping there's going to be an option to just hand it over, but I may have to go into the work world. So I guess we'll be joining a tour, huh? Okay, well, firstly, let's go on the last day here. A horn blares, the factory doors creak open. Those work worlders lucky enough to have reached the end of their service blink in the light of freedom. They were young when they first arrived. Now their skin is calloused and wrinkled, aged not only by hard labor, but the slow burning light of the clockwork sun. We can help a work welder with their paperwork. We only have a 53% chance of success. But we could also recruit crew from the work world. Former workers, now old and exhausted. Barbazon does not pay for their journeys home. Let's try with the 53%. Worst case scenario, we let someone down. Success. The overseer is most displeased when you turn up with one of her workers, forms all correctly filled out and stamped. They are forced to release the prisoner on schedule. Your only reward is a smile from the prisoner and a scowl from the overseer. It is enough. We have nowhere else to go, do we? So I guess they could be in Little Nice or Little Niece. Let's go pop our head in there first. The governor of the Barbazon workworld resides in the picturesque village at the far end of the bit between. Yeah, let's have a quick look. First with the governor, recline on a bench. I can write a port report. Oh. You cannot get a report on Barbazon workworld from Little Niece. The overseers here work hard to ensure that Little Niece remains perfect, from the freshly painted fence curlicules to the newly mown grass of the lawn. It's hard to get a sense of what's going on in the Barbazon from your current curated surroundings. Never mind then. Return to the bit between. We've already listened to the governor's request. I think he wants us to quell rebellion, if I remember correctly. So we can either encourage rebellion or we can quell it. Let's join the tour then. The overseer listens intently to what you have to say. Useful. I think we shall see what can be done with it. He directs you to a group by the tour leader, who shepherds you all into a side room. The tour leader hands out thick cloaks to keep off the smut. The group covers itself. The hood lends one woman with her hair coiled up high on her head an awkward shape and unexpected height. Satisfied, the tour leader begins a briefing. Let's retrieve our carriage clock. The tour leader presents you with a carriage clock. As you know, time on the work worlds moves more velocitously than it does outside. In order to exempt you from the effects, we've had the looms spin a fold of external hours to cover the tour. Please carry these carriage clocks. They will show you how much time your protection will last for. Please don't stray. He pauses for emphasis. It is crucial that you stay with the tour. If your time runs out, every minute it takes for us to realize could be hours for you. There's a flurry of anxious whispers. Once it has subsided, the group is led onto the work world. Alright. Let's go to the rug shop. I'm not going to read all of this because we have done it before in a previous episode. So, we're going to admire the rugs. I think we want to sneak away from the tour here. We can smile at the workers, a simple act of human warmth. They smile back, and their smiles are as stiff and rehearsed as the line the youth delivered. The tour moves on. Yeah, here we go. We can sneak away from the group. This tour offers only those aspects of Barbazon deemed suitable for tourists. To see anything real of the place, we're going to have to explore unsupervised. The guides are focused on moving the tour along. No one notices you slipping away down an alley. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to write a port report. Barbazon is one of several work worlds, but it is preeminent. Affairs there act as a barometer for the others. Industry is booming here, as always. Labour is cheap, demand is high. Discontent simmers among the workers, but the ones who prove valuable are promoted to oversight positions. The wheel turns. Barbazon persists. I've used nearly half my time. Oh no. I can supplement the workers' meagre rations with my own. I don't really need Tales of Terror, so let's explore the true Barbazon. We're backstage now. The lights and the props and the sham of the tour are left behind. Weary workers struggle for their first shift. Grey as ghosts in the smog. They struggle under heavy tool bags and heavier debts. The debtor's court does not give a good rate of exchange on sovereigns owed to years worked. The shanties are pressed close together. There are no more streets, only cramped alleys. Their few windows are clogged with filth. Grimy workers trudge from work to home, eating as they go. Time is precious here. Minutes not spent at work are given to sleep. So we can explore the true Barbazon again, which would re-roll what we can do here. We can bribe an overseer to spare the birch. A debtor has been accused of thievery and indolence. He is to be birched as an example to others. Perhaps the overseer could be convinced to go easy on him. We can provide books to a school. Barbazon's Board of Governors prescribes a very narrow reading list that may be taught in the work world's classrooms. I don't really need visions of the heavens either. Let's bribe the overseer. It takes a substantial crime for the overseers to risk visiting Barbazon personally, getting caught in its accelerated days. This one wants to get this over with and get back to the bit between as quickly as possible. His bribe is practically cursory. The punishment is brief, but still gruesome enough to send murmurs of discontent through the crowd. We have been kind to the workers of the Barbazon work world. Okay, Barbazon is at peace. Workers respect their lot in life. I think we're going to have to change this, aren't we? The only thing I can do here is provide fuel for warmth. In some parts of Barbazon, further from the factories, the smog is cold and hangs dirty icicles from the gutters. The people that live there huddle in patched cloaks and threadbare blankets. Let's do it. Hopefully we can buy fuel here, otherwise we might be in trouble. Coal in the hearth, fire in the grate, stiff fingers spread out before the flames. Families draw closer round the heat. It is quicker to work off a debt as a family. And neighbours too. Stories are told, mostly stories of how things could be better. Okay. How long do we have left on our clock? That is still time. Shall we give them out some of our rations? Okay, let's give them some of our rations. The locals have grown so used to gruel that even Murgatroyd's fungal crackers come as an exotic extravagance to them. You share what you have with as many as you can. Fuller bellies means more strength with which to agitate for better conditions. Your good deeds are not going unwatched. Okay, we gained 2 Tales of Terror. The workers still aren't ready to rebel just yet. I can't really give them anything else because I have nothing to give them. I mean, I could give them fuel, but I kind of need that. Let's see if we can re-roll here. Your carriage clock? Last ticks are strained. You're almost out of time. I am wondering if I should just, let it tick over and see what happens. I can provide books to the school. Let's do it, since we have some ministry-approved literature. The children fall upon anything that's new. Their old books of morally appropriate fairy tales have been read so much that its pages are now fragile as tissues. You spend an hour watching them read the new works, which mostly consists of sermons, widely misunderstand them, and swap imaginative interpretations of what they mean. My carriage clock is silent. Your kindness has drawn the attention of a leader of the Barbazon workers. Has my time finally come? Oh no, return to your locomotive in a hurry. Your carriage clock is chiming. You have lingered too long. You race back to the bit between and your locomotive, only to find your crew getting ready to leave without you. You're only supposed to be gone for hours, but days have passed. Oh, you bastards. I'm going to steal my, my train. Where do I give this eyeball? I am very confused here. Where is this quest? It's probably near the top, right? Because I actually picked it up quite recently. Maybe? I still need to go back to the Regent's Grave. I think it's actually been enough time. What were we waiting for? We were waiting for the 10th of December. Oh no, so we're not there yet. We're only the 15th of June. Yeah, here we go. The Chaperone's Bequest. A chaperone at Perdrance asked you to deliver her jeweled eye to alleviate her family's work-world debts. Take it to Barbazon. I'm here. How do I give it to them? Do I have to actually meet them, maybe? Let's, we spend another? Let's spend another Savage Secret. Actually, can I buy fuel and supplies here? I can buy fuel. Alright, let's buy 4 fuel. And let's go back in on the tour. I'm going to skip over some of the reading as I did before. The Overseer listens, of course. Receive a carriage clock, thank you very much. I'm going to admire the rugs, I guess. Smile at the workers again. Thanks guys, good job. Slink away from the group, here we go. Yaha! Meet the workers' leader. A faintly bearded youth sidles up to you. Gav wants a word. Alright. The youth ushers you past his exhausted peers into a 2-story brick house. Its doorway is lit with a red lamp. A wiry, ginger man grins at you over a desk littered with documents. Some are crisscrossed with scrawled notes, others are pristine and freshly inked. The faintly bearded youth has a beatific smile. Our leader, the reverberant activist, saw your work. He said you might be able to help. Okay, well let's talk to this revolutionary leader. We've heard of your generosity. He pumps your hand. His grin is wry. And as we know, the reward for generosity is to be asked to be more generous still. That's true, isn't it? Ah, the shame. You've seen the conditions here. This is the lot of the unfortunate, not the deserving. Barbazon is at peace. Workers respect their lot in life, but they shouldn't. I want you to help us fight back and secure better conditions for everyone who is sent here. He pats the faintly bearded youth on the back. We have the will and the strength, but lack something you have in abundance. Freedom. We need provisions and materials. We need someone who can smuggle them in. One of the overseers in the bit between believes in our cause. He describes the overseer to you. They will help you in and out. Okay. Awesome. How could I assist their struggle? Their leader asked for your help. How can you assist? Some of the workers at Barbazon are fighting for better conditions and require materials from off-world to aid their efforts. Okay, so we can either provide blackmail material for the cause. I need information that I can use as leverage. That's 2 savage secrets. Or I can supply tea for the cause. We need tea. It's as good as currency, said the reverberant activist. We want some of the newer overseers on side. It would be useful to remind them where they came from. Okay, well let's provide some blackmail. The reverberant activist listens closely to the information you bring him. His eyebrows raise. Yes, this I can use. So we have 1 information about an uprising. Unrest is low, the overseers need to do little to control the workers. Can I do that again? I have a fair bit of savage secrets, let's try again. How many times do I need to do this? There are murmurs of discontent among the workers, but only that. Let's do it one more time, if I can. I cannot. Damn. Because I have run out of time. Speak of other matters, it'll have to wait. And I must return to the bit between. Anxious, the reverberant activist points to your carriage clock. Milady, you have to leave. Return when you have more time. Okay. A faintly bearded youth accompanies you. A tour is about to leave. He'll conceal you amongst them. The plan is simple and goes smoothly. Soon you emerge with another chattering tour of benefactors into the bit between. So where is this man who is on our side? Here we go. Find the overseer who spoke of the workers' unrest. They have slipped into a room marked staff only. We can signal the revolutionary agent, the cape sliding off their left shoulder, the hair tied just so, the not remotely discreet eyebrow raise whenever you meet their eye. They match the description of the revolutionaries gave you. Okay, so this is the person who wants to try and quell rebellion, and this is the person who wants to try and encourage rebellion. I don't remember which one I did last time. And my brain is telling me that I should always encourage revolutions. I don't know why. Maybe we'll signal the revolutionary agent. They demand a complicated handshake before they'll hand you a carriage clock. Same deal as on the tour. I stole you a pocket of time myself. Make good use of it. As they turn to smile innocently at another overseer, they shove you towards the maintenance hatch. Get through there and someone will take you the rest of the way. Ah, okay. Would you like some more savage secrets? The workers are unhappy. They'll follow anyone who promises to change their lot in life. Okay, now we have other things we need. We need ministry-stamped permits, or gourds of nectar. That means there's nothing I can do here, doesn't it? Because I don't have either of those things. But we can now enter the work world relatively easily. I guess we'll return to the back streets and return to the bit between. I mean, there's not much I can do here. Didn't cost me anything to get in here though, so that's the main thing. Still haven't worked out where to give this eyeball. I am very confused. We're definitely on Barbazon. Maybe it's a random chance to happen somewhere? Maybe there's a different dock and I'm at the wrong dock? That's also a possibility. But I do think I'm going to worry about this in the next episode. If anyone has any ideas, please feel free to let me know. But please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members. They really do help keep the channel going and it means the world to me. But as always, I'll see you next time.